Hey, my name is Ryan Guay, and I'm the lead singer of a reggae rock band named Street Pharmacy from Welland, Ontario. We've shot music videos, been on the radio, been on reality TV competitions, and sold over 10,000 albums, all without the help of a label or distribution. For the follow-up to our sophomore album, I wanted to do something different, something that could set us apart without being a gimmick or painting ourselves into a corner. Adam Toon approached me with the idea of recording an album in Cuba, with Cuban musicians alongside the band. Without much further thought, we booked a flight, packed our gear, and that was that. We're making a record in Cuba. Can it be that easy?
Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos a Santiago de Cuba.
Welcome to Santiago. We're here. We're here. Let's go make the best record ever. Holy crap, I'm in Cuba. Yeah. We're here. Yeah. Yeah. Time to make some music.
Before we get our camera taken away here, what do you want to say?
It's nice knowing you. Before we get our gear taken away.
This is the most risky part of the trip.
We have to go through.
Just getting this suitcase through those doors. If we can do that, we have an album. Yeah. If we can't, we don't.
Aren't you supposed to be that line?
Alright, we'll talk to you guys later after we get out of prison. So we're on the bus now, but Toon went outside for a smoke. He was heavily interrogated for his bag, unfortunately. And I don't think he's too happy. I wouldn't be either. They took away my ham sandwich and asked me how I knew Adam. I was like, oh. Pretty crazy first encounter with customs in Cuba. Another thing customs took, other than my ham sandwich, was my left-handed acoustic guitar, because they thought I was trying to smuggle it in for someone. But to be honest, it was a small price to pay in order to get Toon's bag through, because now we had no reason to go home without an album. Yeah, man. Never did I think that this would actually go through, that we would actually get to Cuba, get on the plane and go, and then record a record. It's just, this is phenomenal. I can't wait to see what comes out of this. Either way, it's a life-changing experience, It's one of those things that you do with it in your life that you can only do when you're young and foolish. It could be a total disaster, or it could be something really good. Either way, I don't give a shit. So far, in the first 18 hours of this trip, I've had a great time. And it's great to be here.
Pre-production.
This is pre-production in our hotel room, which is made of stone. Toon and I decided to go over the songs because we knew we'd be speaking more with musical notes than with words, and we didn't want to look clueless in front of the musicians.
I almost want like a boom, 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 boom.
By working together and layering the sounds, the songs really started to take shape.
I love pre-production. 5 in the morning, whatever time it is.
Pre-production at 5 in the morning, we were both like, we both had the same vision. It's nice.
Yeah, this is good. This is cool.
So this is day 2 in Santiago de Cuba, where we are recording the Legacy of Rudy record. This is our balcony, and a beautiful ocean view, and it's funny. This whole resort is built on the side of a cliff, which is kind of cool. Kind of makes you wonder, though, if a landslide ever happens, everybody here's fucked. So we're waiting for our cab right now to take us to day 1 of recording. It's about 12:30. Toon's gone to go make some sandwiches. We're going to try to carry those into town. We're also going to try walking through the middle of Cuba with this tripod. Thanks, Chris Bradley. We're fucking crazy. As we drove to the studio, I saw Cuba for the first time. It's a beautiful country with green countrysides and huge mountains, which are side by side with cities. There are huge gated mansions down the street from plywood shacks, The super rich are neighbors with the super poor, the same way the natural beauty is neighbors with the man-made mazes of concrete. The perfect backdrop to the soundtrack of a rebel. So are we still going in, no matter what, we're coming out with something, eh? That's the plan?
No matter what.
Alright, I agree. Welcome to 1960.
This is Gway trying to cross the street in Cuba.
One interesting thing about Cuba is that pedestrians don't have the right of way. Which is why we've almost got killed 50 times.
Gway.
This is unreal. Being a communist country, every Cuban is entitled to free education all the way through to the university level. And music is taught throughout their academic career, at the same level as math and science. Therefore, nearly every Cuban is proficient in at least one instrument, and usually more. Walking in the streets of Santiago de Cuba is like walking with a Latin soundtrack. There were extremely talented musicians everywhere.